Hi, my name's Hannah. You may know me from Mat Armstrong's YouTube channel. I am his girlfriend. I am the brains of the business, obviously.
The story of Mat Armstrong and his girlfriend Hannah has taken an unexpected turn that has caught the attention of millions of viewers online. What started as a simple partnership in a garage has slowly transformed into something much bigger and more interesting. For a long time, Mat was seen as the main face of the workshop, the person who took broken cars and turned them into something amazing. His videos were full of energy, risk, and bold decisions that made people excited to watch. Hannah, on the other hand, was often seen in the background, helping with small tasks, filming videos, or supporting Mat in his projects. But over time, things began to change in a quiet and surprising way. While Mat was focused on chasing bigger and more expensive builds, Hannah was learning, observing, and improving her own skills. This slow transformation reached a moment where it felt like the roles had shifted. The idea that Hannah shut down Mat's biggest plan is not about a dramatic fight or argument, but about a powerful moment where her work and abilities spoke louder than anything else. It showed that she was no longer just a helper, but someone who could stand on her own and even challenge Mat in his own space. This moment became a turning point not only in their relationship but also in how their audience saw them. As Hannah's confidence grew, so did her presence in the workshop and on camera. What made her rise so interesting was that it did not happen overnight. It was built step by step through experience and patience. At first, she was simply helping with small mechanical tasks, but soon she began to understand how everything worked. She started taking on more responsibility, learning how to fix problems, and even making decisions on her own. This change became very clear when she revealed her own project, something that Mat did not expect. While Mat was busy working on his usual high-risk builds, Hannah had been quietly working on something of her own. When the moment came to show her work, it surprised everyone, including Mat. Her build was clean, well-planned, and carefully executed. It was very different from Mat's style, which is often fast, bold, and sometimes messy. This contrast made her work stand out even more. It showed that there was more than one way to succeed in the automotive world. For Mat, this moment was likely a mix of pride and surprise. Seeing someone he had taught grow to such a level is impressive, but it also meant that he was no longer the only star of the show. For viewers, this added a new layer of excitement, as they now had two strong personalities to follow. The shift in their dynamic also changed the way their audience interacted with their content. In the past, most viewers came to watch Mat's builds and see how he would fix another impossible car. But now, more and more people were becoming interested in Hannah's work as well. Comments started to reflect this change, with viewers asking to see more of her projects and her perspective. This created a new kind of energy around their content. Instead of just one main storyline, there were now two, and they often crossed over in interesting ways. The idea of competition between them, even if friendly, made the videos more engaging. People enjoy watching rivalry, especially when it is based on skill and creativity rather than conflict. At the same time, this shift also helped balance the content. Mat's fast and risky style was now matched by Hannah's careful and thoughtful approach. This made their videos more relatable to a wider audience. Some viewers prefer the excitement of big risks, while others enjoy seeing detailed and precise work. By having both styles in one place, they were able to reach more people and keep their content fresh. This was not just a change in their personal dynamic, but also a smart move in terms of content creation. Behind the scenes, their relationship seems to be built on strong teamwork rather than real competition. Even though the story of Hannah shutting down Mat's plan sounds dramatic, the reality is more about growth and partnership. Hannah is not just a girlfriend or a helper, she is also a business partner who plays an important role in their shared success. She is involved in the business side of things, helping manage their brand, merchandise, and overall direction. This shows that their success is not just based on what happens in the garage, but also on how they manage everything around it. Their ability to work together and support each other is a big reason why they have been able to grow so much. Instead of one person doing everything, they have built a system where both contribute in different ways. This makes their brand stronger and more stable. It also shows that what might look like a rivalry on camera is actually a form of collaboration. They are pushing each other to do better, which benefits both of them. This kind of partnership is not very common, and it is one of the reasons why their story is so interesting to watch. To fully understand this situation, it is important to look at Mat's journey and how he became successful in the first place. Before he was known for rebuilding expensive cars, he had a very different life. He was a professional BMX rider, traveling and performing stunts that required courage and commitment. This part of his life helped shape his personality. It taught him how to take risks and not be afraid of failure. These qualities later became very important in his car-building career. When he started working with cars, he did not have a lot of resources or experience. He learned by doing, making mistakes, and improving over time. His early projects were simple compared to what he does now, but they showed his determination. The turning point came when he started sharing his work online. People were drawn to his honesty and the way he showed both success and failure. This made his content feel real and relatable. As his audience grew, so did the scale of his projects. He moved from basic repairs to rebuilding high-end cars that most people would never attempt to fix. This journey is a big part of why people respect him, and it also explains why Hannah's rise is so meaningful. She is following a similar path, learning through experience and proving herself step by step. As Mat's projects became more complex, they also became more controversial. Rebuilding high-performance cars like Ferraris and Bugattis is not just difficult, but also comes with serious risks. Some viewers admire his courage and skill, while others question whether it is safe or responsible. This has created a divide in the audience. On one side, there are fans who see him as someone who challenges the system and proves that anything is possible. On the other side, there are critics who worry about the dangers of repairing cars that were meant to be written off. In this situation, Hannah's role becomes even more important. Her careful and precise approach can act as a balance to Mat's risk-taking style. Some viewers even see her as a voice of reason, someone who can bring more structure and safety into the projects. This adds another layer to their story, as it is not just about competition but also about different ways of thinking. Their combined approach can lead to better results, as they bring different strengths to the table. This is another reason why their partnership works so well and why their content continues to grow in popularity. Another important part of their story is the way they are dealing with changes in the automotive industry. Modern cars are no longer just mechanical machines, they are also controlled by complex software systems. This makes repairs much more difficult, especially for independent builders like Mat. Even if a car is fixed physically, it may not work properly without access to the right software. This has become a major challenge in many of his recent projects. It shows that the future of car building is not just about tools and skills, but also about technology and access. In this situation, having two people working together becomes even more valuable. While Mat focuses on the physical side of repairs, Hannah can contribute in other ways, helping manage the process and finding solutions. Their teamwork allows them to handle challenges that would be much harder for one person alone. This is another example of how what looks like a rivalry is actually a strength. By combining their abilities, they are able to adapt to a changing industry and continue growing. Looking ahead, the future for Mat and Hannah seems full of possibilities. Their story is no longer just about fixing cars, it is about building a brand and creating a new kind of content. They have the potential to expand their work into new areas, such as creating their own custom car designs or even opening a larger workshop. Their combined audience gives them a strong foundation to build on, and their different styles make their content more interesting. Hannah's growth suggests that she will continue to take on bigger projects and play a larger role in their work. This could lead to a more balanced partnership where both are seen as equal creators. For Mat, this means adapting to a new reality where he is not the only focus, but part of a team. While this might have been unexpected at first, it could ultimately make their brand stronger. Their ability to evolve and support each other will be key to their future success. What started as a simple garage project has turned into something much bigger, and it will be interesting to see where they go next. In the end, the idea that Hannah shut down Mat's biggest plan is less about conflict and more about growth and change. It represents a moment where one person steps forward and shows what they are capable of. For Mat, it is a reminder that success is not something you hold on to alone. For Hannah, it is proof that hard work and learning can lead to amazing results. Together, they have created a story that is not just about cars, but about partnership, ambition, and evolution. Their journey shows that sometimes the biggest surprises come from the people closest to us. Instead of weakening their relationship or their brand, this shift has made them stronger. It has added new energy to their content and given their audience something fresh to enjoy. As they continue to grow and take on new challenges, one thing is clear: this is no longer just Mat's story. It is a shared journey, and that is what makes it truly special. As their journey continues, one of the most interesting changes is how their audience now connects with both of them in very different ways. In the past, most viewers were focused only on Mat Armstrong and his ability to fix cars that looked completely destroyed. His confidence, speed, and willingness to take risks made him exciting to watch. But now, many viewers are just as interested in Hannah's approach. She brings something different to the table, something calmer and more controlled. While Mat might rush into a project with bold decisions, Hannah often takes a step back, studies the problem, and finds a cleaner solution. This difference has made their content more balanced and enjoyable. People who enjoy high-energy builds still get what they want from Mat, while those who prefer careful and detailed work find Hannah's content more relatable. This split in audience interest has not divided their fanbase, but instead made it stronger. It gives viewers more reasons to stay engaged and follow both of their journeys. It also creates natural moments of comparison, where fans discuss whose method is better or more effective. This kind of interaction is very valuable for content creators because it keeps the conversation alive even after the video ends. In many ways, Hannah's rise has added a new layer of depth to their channel, turning it from a one-person story into a shared experience that feels more real and complete. Another important part of their story is how they handle pressure and expectations. As their popularity grows, so does the pressure to deliver bigger and better content. For Mat, this often means taking on more expensive and risky projects, which can be stressful and unpredictable. Every new build carries a higher level of risk,